Mother of Lord Almighty, what's going on, folks? As per usual, welcome back to the show. The more I look at this deal, the more I think what a steal for TSM and one of the biggest deals in esports history, as we now have further details on that $210 million deal for the next 10 years with a crypto exchange known as FTX. It's now been confirmed to several sites out there. Jacob Wolf, I believe, the first to break this, as TSM have now locked in $210 million if it does so last for the full 10 years, but still big money coming their way no matter how long it actually does last. But apparently with these new naming rights, that seems to be the bigger part of the deal, adding 3 letters to the TSM name, and it doesn't even include their 2 most popular teams. Valorant, League of Legends, not even touched, just the rest of TSM. It makes you wonder, what could they have locked down if that actually was part of the deal, which apparently was communicated to FTX, the crypto exchange, paying out the wazoo, and also to Riot Games. As a statement that Jacob Wolf does read, the TSM and FTX sponsorship deal does not break any LCS sponsorship rules, but crypto exchanges fall under a category of sponsorship that carries activation restrictions. As a result, TSM's new naming convention and FTX brand placement on TSM jerseys will not apply in the LCS or other Riot Games esports in North America. Obviously, that also pertaining to Valorant for the time being. I imagine if eventually down the line that actually is allowed, they'll be expected to do so. And so I gotta ask all of y'all a question: where is the return here for FTX? Did TSM pull off a bigger heist than 100 Thieves ever has in terms of big money deals? And of course, every other CEO out there, when it comes time for Liquid and Cloud9 and 100 Thieves, all of these guys got to be very proud of TSM because they have set a precedent for some big money coming into the space. I imagine TSM's upcoming facility should be finished sometime in the near future, like 100 Thieves Cash App compound will likely be tied to TSM FTX facility in some form or sense or another. But when it comes time for a $210 million deal for 10 years and changing some names on Twitter and some things on some jerseys, TSM has the biggest steal of a deal that I think I've ever seen, and you gotta respect it. Also, thanks to Joe Pompliano, it actually compares to an NBA team renaming their arena. What TSM was paid here was even higher than an NBA team gets paid for the arena. So here's the breakdown of that deal. As he breaks the news that crypto exchange FTX has signed a 10-year, $210 million naming rights deal with TSM, the most valuable esports team in the United States. Even more interesting, that $75 million more than they paid for the naming rights to the Miami Heat's arena, despite the Heat deal being 9 years longer. Wild. He continues the breakdown, saying the Miami Heat deal was 19 years for $135 million to equate out to $7.1 million annually to rename the arena, where the TSM deal was 10 years for $210 million, $21 million annually, for a grand total of a 9-year shorter deal with $75 million more for TSM. And of course, when it comes to the NBA, that's just the naming of an arena. They're not going after individual Miami players and changing their name on social media or any other teams that are actually connected. So with TSM, likely viewership-wise, reach-wise, that is a much larger grasp than just a single NBA arena. But still, it's really cool to see TSM pulling in so much money. I hope the deal makes it all the way throughout it. But what do y'all think? Has TSM pulled off the biggest heist and deal we have ever seen in esports? It's tough to argue. Ever since the Mixer deals for Ninja and Shroud being paid out within a year, 30 million and 10 million corresponding. I mean, we've seen some great heists out there, and I just hope one day I can get a heist of my own. What do y'all think? TSM, a huge deal. Who's next, though, is the giant question. I have an answer, but I won't say it out loud. What do y'all think? Till next time, drink up, take care. I'll catch you back here sometime soon.